Da. All right.
So I have some possible exciting
So
news.
what's first? Hey, Bob, how's it going?
Hi, guys. What's happening? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I know Jody posted finally. I love that. Finally. Different spin on that. We'll give people just a minute to jump on. I know people are like, I didn't know about this. I'm like, I put it in an email, I put it in a text, and I posted. I don't know what else I can do, people. I really don't. So I tried. I mean, I could try setting them up like I did. I mean, the thing is, there's not really a link for the events in Facebook. So
I'll just say, Kim, you didn't try. You did it.
We've got Mary, Kelly, and Nada. Hey, guys.
Hi, guys. Nada, what's happening way up there?
I know, in Alaska. Now we still got to plan that meeting. I've never been, so that would be my reason to go.
Yeah, only in the summer, like July.
Yeah. I don't think I could handle the winters. That is for darn sure. Who else we have here? Jamie, Jim McDonald's on with us. Lots of people jumping on. Lots of fun things to share today.
Mary's on.
Yeah. Denise
Diane's on. A lot of Facebook users. Who are you, Facebook users? Who might you
Tammy
be?
in Alabama. Shelly said she'd fly up to Alaska to a meeting too. Okay, Shelly, you with me?
I think we have a new distributor on.
Well, good.
Jordan.
I love having new people on.
Oh, I can't see the name. It just flapped by me.
Chris from Texas. Lori Johnson. Hello, everybody. Good to see so many people. Hey, Chelsea.
A lot of exciting things going on.
Yes, there are.
And coming up.
Now they said it's 64 today and beautiful there, so it's good. That's the time to be there. All right. Well, we don't have a ton to cover, but we have a lot of important stuff to cover. And I know we have a special guest waiting in the wings for a minute, too, to go over some fun stuff that's happening in June. Who is that? So I'm going to hide us really quick here, Bob.
Okay. Whoa.
And then start with just, I always like to go through some reminders, right? Because we're now a little over a month and a half into our second quarter's seller circle. So great opportunity for you guys to earn free Bella Bucks. And for those of you who are joining us live at Fling in July, you'll have the opportunity to earn these branded sunshades for your card. So great opportunity to get some extra cash in your pocket and show your business. I know in Arizona we use these. Bob's like, I don't know what those are. So we use them even in the winter here. So great incentive for you guys. What do I have next in here? I wanted to just remind people of too our sponsoring. So, I have this little image out there for people who like the visual of, for our 150 Bella Buck offer versus what a customer would pay for it. So just a great visual of, hey, you can pay 110 bucks for just those few candles or 119 and get all of these. So great visual for your customers. And then I think I have the offers next. So that's one of our offers that we're offering the 75 Bella Bucks instead of the 65. So that's 10 more than we normally do for $59.95 for their choice of product. And then we also have, this is our 150 Bella Buck offer for this one for $119.95. So over a $285 value. And then we have our product bundle. So that's where they would get the 2 candles, the 2 bags of melts, the fundraiser brochures, and the annual catalog. So great way to kick off their business. And then let's not forget, we're giving more cash away to Bob this month. So for every person who sponsors with that 150 Bella Buck offer, they're going to get $25 cash. And if they do 3 or more, they're going to get 50 for each one of those instead of 25. So we're going to double it. So right now, we're on the 20th. So I thought I would just call some names of who's earned $25. Nobody's earned 50 yet, but that's okay. So we have William Mitchell, Tina Felix, sorry, Tina, Danielle Foster, Amanda Mason, Allison Bors, Lori Mason, and Karen Donlin have all so far earned $25 cash for their sponsoring efforts so far in May. So congratulations to all of you, and still plenty of time left. So if you want to get your cash, now's the month to sponsor, and the more you sponsor, the more you're going to earn. So that's great too. All right. So before I get into, I wanted to do some product updates, Bob, and you're probably going to have maybe a little more information about the donations, but I'm just going to share a little bit about how much I know, how much we've sold, but I know you've got people who have sent in more donations and the product updates. But before we get into that, I wanted to bring our special guest on, she's walking away to her table, so I'll give her a minute to get back in here. Because we're really trying something new, and I love this. I love that it's kind of it's really not new for her and her team. She does it every month, but we're doing a little different spin on it. So I want to welcome Miss Jody Zavala today. Welcome, Jody.
Hi, everybody.
And so, Jody, talk a little bit. I have the images too. I just don't want to hide you. Hold on. I'm just going to show what we have. Okay, that's, let me put the right one up here. Okay.
That's it.
So, Jody, talk a little bit about this Get the Inside Scoop. I know they've been seeing me posting out there. You've been posting a lot in your group page, a lot of teasers, having a lot of fun with this. So what's different about this monthly meeting than the ones you normally do?
So it's funny. We're always learning, right? We're always learning new things. We're always learning how things happen. And last month, I was lucky enough to get to go to Bakersfield, California for a team meeting with Jennifer Bedford and her whole team. So fun. Well, we had a few guests there. So it just was kind of impromptu, but of course, I wanted to go over the opportunity. But I didn't want to spend, I didn't know we were going to have two guests there, but I didn't want to spend like a ton of time. But I didn't really need to. And that kind of got me thinking. I spent literally, it was just a few minutes. It was definitely under 5 minutes that I spent on the opportunity, because it's super simple, right? You have two decisions to make. You have to decide how you're going to join, with which option. And then, of course, we always kind of slip in there that the best one is the $150 bucks, and then which website bundle you're going to pick. And then after that, we talked a little bit about, some of the things that you may be wondering is, do we have minimums? No, the answer is no. There's no minimums. Do we have to sponsor? Do we have to build a team? Do we have to do a certain amount every quarter or year or whatever? No, but none of those things are required. And you can focus on what you want. And so I spent literally maybe 3, and before I even finished, one of the gals goes, "Where do I sign?" And it's actually Desiree. She's on Tina Felix's team, and so it was just, she said it was just so simple. And I think sometimes we do kind of overcomplicate, or as Suzanne would say, sometimes we throw up on people, right? We just want to give them all this information. We just need you to know two things, and there's really nothing else to, worry about. If someone has a concern about anything, there really aren't any. There are no concerns. We don't have to be held to anything, right? We just get to work our business. So I decided with this meeting coming on June 6th, and super excited to partner with Lulu at Bitsy Mamas. And we're going to do this meeting together. And we are really just trying to get this opportunity 5-minute piece out there, because that's so easy, right? It's not like you're asking someone to come sit through a 3-hour presentation, right? It's 5 minutes literally, and it can be watched on a Zoom, or you can come and have some Mexican food at Bitsy Mamas. Now, of course, after that, if they decide to stay and they decide this is for them, or maybe they want to hear more, well, then we're going to go through our team training. interestingly enough, our training is going to be focused on absolutely what they need to hear, how to get started. But it's actually for everyone, because there are several distributors, and you may feel this way, where you just need some inspiration. You want to relaunch, you want to have a grand opening, you want to, however you want to put it, you're looking to go again. You need to get back in some kind of a groove. So we have a great new distributor checklist. I'm not going to reinvent that. It's already there. But and we all have access to it. But I have a checklist of the top 10 things, if you're relaunching, that you can do to run again. So I've been collaborating with leaders on our team and getting some really great ideas, some things that I didn't even think of, because you're established, but you've maybe stopped for a while. So that's what the training's going to be. I'm super excited, and everyone's invited. It doesn't matter if you want to be a part of it. We'd love to have you on the Zoom or in person. So that's pretty much it.
I love that. It's kind of like a reboot of your business, right? Whatever that looks like for you, because it does. Sometimes you kind of, maybe we stop sharing a little more, or it gets a little stale, or maybe we just need to. We've run out of our friends and family, right? So it's like, how do we branch out?
I've been there 100 times in my career, and it's usually just one little idea that somebody tells me or shares with me, and I might even take it and tweak it a little. It doesn't matter. It's what gets you going again. It's just that little push that inspires you. And I think we have to restart our business over again every 6 months. I'm not saying, lose all your contacts. I'm just saying start fresh with something new. And I did make this picture. Shelley Browning sent me this quote, and I absolutely loved it because it made me think of June 6th. If somebody's out there and they're kind of curious, but they're just not really sure, this is a good thing. You can send them the Zoom link and they can watch it for 5 minutes. And if they're not interested, there's no, we're not going to sleep in the front yard or do anything crazy. We're just giving them the information, and it takes less than 5 minutes to share it. And then they can decide to stay. Maybe they like what they see and they're like, hey, this looks really fun. And they're eating Mexican food. So, so I love this. Shelley Browning sent me that. Curiosity is the wick in the candle of learning. And so I added the, try new things. Change is good, and go ahead and be curious. We love it.
Yeah, I love that. And I also love, too, that your team, and again, this isn't just to your team, right? It's like anyone across the country, if you guys want to have your own, what do you guys call it? Watch party, right? Like, it's a watch party because you're not in Arizona and you can't make it to Arizona. I know Jennifer Bedford, she's having a pizza plus a meeting night. So I love it. Slice, baby. So she's put it out there to have people come and watch with her. So it's kind of like almost like you're there, but in a group environment where you're kind of sharing this together. And then Monica also is doing one as well, where she's getting a group together. So, but anybody can do this, guys. If you have a group of people that you want to get together with, the Zoom is out there, and we'll send it out. I'm going to put an email out just about this event, and I'll have the Zoom information in there. But you can send it to anybody. Don't feel like you can't share it. We want you shouting this from the rooftops, because, we really want this to be a successful event. And, again, if maybe you're not comfortable really sharing it with somebody and you just want them to listen to what Jody has to say in the team, that's great too, because sometimes we're not there yet. If we're just a new person who just joined, and it's like, I'm not ready to do that yet, but I have some buddies who I think would have fun having dinner with me or coffee with me and watch it. There's all different ways that you can share this. So I love that you're doing this. Love that you've taken a little different spin on it too, because we know you do a monthly meeting every month. But that now you've made it very clear, everybody's welcome. This isn't just my team. Anybody and everybody is welcome to join.
And I always say, how big is a group? A group is more than one person, right? So don't feel like you have to bring, don't overwhelm yourself with it. Just if you have a few people come and you sit and watch together, or you have a few guests that you sit and watch with, it's just fun. And I think that we get so excited, right? Because we already know we love Mia Bellis. So we just want them to know every single inch in detail. And we want to tell them all about the wax and the clean burn and the fragrances and how we've done this and that. And we're getting wood lids, and we just go crazy, and it's too much. So it's simple. It's the information they need, and then we go from there after they join. So
I love it. And I appreciate you doing it because I know you put a lot of work into your presentations too. So appreciate you sharing this with everybody.
for sure.
All
Thank you
right.
for letting.
Yeah. Well, you can hang out a little bit. We're going to talk about product now a little bit. So
I love that.
So I figured I would start with just some updates on product that we have out there. Sometimes it gets forgotten. And just give you some inventory levels of what we have left of this. So here's our Time to Bloom in our Flower Power fragrance. So right now we are down to 103 left of these. So that's the Time to Bloom candle. Again, great time for graduations and all of that good stuff coming up. And then we have our military candle. I hope I'm going the right way here. This is just a form that I put together, guys, because I know a lot of you, I know Danielle Foster, I see her do a lot of fundraising with this because her husband's in the military. And so I don't think she's using this sheet, but this is just something for you if you do have an organization that you want to support with some of the proceeds from this candle. You're absolutely able to do that. And right now we have 237 left of this particular fragrance in our Celebrate fragrance. And I know I had some people say, I don't want to say they were offended, but they didn't like the fact that we use the Celebrate fragrance. And when we first did this, I was looking at color and obviously fragrance, but it was also about Military Appreciation Month. This is where this really came from, not just Memorial Day. So I did change the verbiage a little bit on the flyer, so it's not necessarily saying the Celebrate, it's just giving you the notes and things. And we also did that on the website because, obviously never do we want to offend anybody or take light of, especially the military and Memorial Day coming up. But it's just a beautiful fragrance with a white candle, and really that was the reason behind it. It didn't even pop into my mind that it might offend somebody. So if we did, I apologize. Definitely was not the intent behind that because it's a beautiful candle. All right, and then we have, let's see what's popping up, our Mojito. So our Mojito fragrance that we released in April, we have 43 left of these. So if you love that Mojito, hop on and get those before they're gone. Let's see what's next. Everything's a surprise to me today. Oh, and our fur baby. So there again, a lot of people like to do, because this is National Pet Month too, they like to do fundraisers for their local pet organization. So there's another sheet that I did for you guys. And for this candle, we have 62 of these left in inventory. So if you love our little fur baby candle, that's in our Odor No More fragrance. Those are still available as well. Let's see, did I do and our Stress Blessed Candle Obsessed. So this also, we have 46. This is in our Stress No More fragrance, and there's 46 available of this one. So all those great candles still available. But then I also wanted to share where we are with our Hope Candle for Ukraine. So Bob, this is where you may have a little more information to share. As far as inventory, we have 78 of these left in inventory. Now, what I have right now is that we've sold 1,524 of these candles. So between the $5 from the ones that were direct to the company and the $2 for everything else, we're at 3,873. But Bob, I know that amount is higher because you've said people have sent in checks and things that I just didn't know that amount. So I think you said last time we were over 4,000. Is that correct?
I believe we're going to be close to that. I'll do a final count in the call. I was thinking about that this morning because I reached out to the county commissioner. I was at the mayor's party last night, and some exciting things happened there, but that's for another time. But I reached out and said I'll be closing this candle out, and I'll get them over here to do another presentation, and I'll have a total count. But yeah, we're around 4,000 probably.
Great. Yeah, just a phenomenal job with this candle. So really proud of everybody with the effort that. And Gina Wadrick is still in the lead, guys. So remember, the top seller of this candle will get $300 to donate to whether it's to the same organization or another one. It's up to them where they do it, but they'll be getting a check in from their name. So that's fantastic. So great job with that. But
Yeah,
we'll announce that during our June kickoff event, who that final person is to earn that.
And we're going to try and do some things with the website to share some of the things we're doing. I stopped. I had to get my glasses adjusted this morning, and I stopped in, and the guy said to me, what an incredible job you and your company is doing by donating, taking some of your profits and giving it back locally. And I go, well, that's exciting. I go, but what's even more exciting is that all our associates around the US and Canada are jumping on board with this, and they're finding local charities, whether it's mental health or autism awareness or the pets for the SPCAs and all these different things that we're going to do moving forward into 2023 and giving back to our communities. And I always call it a win-win-win. We raise money for local organizations. We put ourselves out there to create new customers because they're not buying the candle because it's a Mia Bella. They don't really know who we are yet. That's the exciting news about the opportunity. And so they're buying the candle because there's a donation involved. And then they go, wow, this is really good. Where do I get more? Who do I call? What do I do? So it's a win-win-win for everybody. And we're building our brand by giving back to communities all around the country. And I don't know if there's any other companies that are doing things like this, but it makes us feel good. We're excited about doing that. And this guy was just so impressed that we're doing that. And I go, it's just the little things that we do that separate us from some of these other companies. So thank you all for donating back to your communities, giving back, whether it's through a fundraiser that you're doing. I know Jody has a pallet going out Monday and with some private label on top. And there's one private label that we don't have, but the pallet is already shrunk and ready for pickup. So that'll be leaving. So I just want to thank everybody for jumping on board with this. And I think this is going to not only grow our company, but grow relationships in your local communities. So thank you again.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we also have, because we're not done there, like you talk about, we're doing so much. We have our mental health awareness in support of that national month right now. And so I did want to give an update on that. So right now, we've sold 335 of these. So this goes through the month of May. So for a total donation of $679 so far on this. And Jay Ivany right now is in the lead. She hasn't hit 50 yet, but she has sold the most. Because remember, you have to have a minimum of 50 to earn that $300. But so far, Jay Ivany is number one place right now for that. So congratulations. And again, we have that. Go ahead, Bob.
Didn't we just get something from her that she's donating?
Yes, she sent an email.
$4 per candle of her profit back locally. How exciting is that? Now, I know Jacqueline Snell's also doing something down in, so the board member at NAMI in Bucks County, off the topic for a second because it's funny, said to Mia at work, Mia, is the money going to or to South Carolina? And she goes, I don't know what my dad's doing. So she said, Dad. And I go, well, Mia, these are other people that are also donating back because you told me there were 600 NAMIs around the country. And actually, Mia's NAMI Bucks County was voted number one in the country in 2021. So that's pretty exciting since my daughter is part of that and going to the schools every day and giving her time to talk to children about suicide, mental awareness, bullying, and spending time one-on-one with people. So it's just another exciting donation and candle, and hopefully some of you are jumping on board. I know we're a little more than halfway through the month, so hopefully we can get another 200 or 300 candles sold out there and donate some more money.
Yeah, absolutely. And two, I've added to the last couple of emails too that please, email me, Bob, let us know what you're doing because we don't know unless you tell us,
so we want to share it.
Yep. We want to share it and shout it from the rooftops of what you guys are doing with these cause candles and who you're supporting and how much. And we love pictures, right? When you're giving the check over, we love images. Like we said, once we get this part up on the website, we'd love to share those type of photos. that is huge for your company, guys, to show, how much Mia Bella's gives and how much Mia Bella's makes a difference with these cause candles. So please be sure to let us know what you're doing, because we really want to know and we want to share it as well. So, all right. And then today, Bob, we released our Summer Vibes candle back again. Perfect. I know it's not quite summer yet. It's definitely summer here.
I got those vibes.
But our Summer Vibes and our Peace, Love, and Watermelon fragrance. So that's available today through your websites and your back office. So love this candle, love the fragrance, and just a fun new label that's great to share. Again, very giftable this time of year as well. So there's our Summer Vibes that was released this morning. So if you haven't gotten yours, get yours while you can. All right. And then let's see. Oh, I think they're probably waiting for our last thing, our June fragrance of the month. You think people are looking? I think people are probably waiting for that. Let me see here. So I'm gonna read a little something. So let's start with the top notes of this fragrance. So orange, peach blossom, and morning skies. Middle notes of tangerine, bergamot, and strawberry seeds. And bottom of neroli flower, misty musk, and rose water. So I'm looking. Any guesses yet before I read the description? Looking to see any ideas, anybody? Let's see if anyone plugs in. Okay, so here's the description. So drift away to paradise with this refreshing tropical blend that will tantalize your senses with its sparkling, sweet, zesty aroma. Any ideas? I'm not seeing anybody guessing. Usually they're guessing all over the place. It is one you've been asking for. I will tell you that. Let's take a look. Caribbean Sky. Look at this beautiful label. What do you guys think of this one? I love this one. It was so funny because we were on our trip, and I think it was Elena. We need a label with a palm tree on it. And I'm like, we do. And of course, knowing that this is what was coming out. So here's our Caribbean Sky, and this will be available June 1st, obviously in our 16-ounce and our melts, and I'll put some different images out there for you guys to share as well. But I just love this one. I'm going to be honest with you, Bob. The whole time I was with our previous company, I never burned this fragrance because I thought it was a floral. Like I thought it was, I'm like, so I never even did it. So I'm burning it and I'm like, holy smokes. I'm like, this fragrance is amazing. And I missed out all that time of burning it because I tell you, this is a strong fragrance and it's just beautiful. I mean, and it literally fills the room and it's gorgeous. And especially the label just makes you want to escape, doesn't it?
I had the carpenter did some work at my house, and he came over to get paid yesterday morning, and he wanted a tour of the building. And so I took him on a tour, and I said to him, take a candle home for your wife. And that's the one he picked. So it was there, and he smelled like 10 or 15 of them, and that's the one he grabbed. He said, I like this one.
Yep.
He said, I'm giving it to my ex-wife. So
well, I can't even say this really is my new favorite. Like I'd never, because I mean, it's so weird that I never burned it before, but I love it. And I think, is it Jennifer Bedford? I think this is one of her top ones she's been asking for too. I think it was Jennifer that was asking for that.
I just got a message from Jacqueline Snell, and she said, Bobby, I'm donating $5 per candle from the sale of the mental awareness candle to Mommy Charleston. And that's where she's at. So thank you, Jacqueline. That's great. We look forward to a photo, and we'll put a little story out there. And we want to create something like this on the website so your customers will see. And we want to share all this information because it could be $10 you're donating or $20. Every dollar counts to all these organizations, especially these in these crazy times that we're in right now. So they're all looking for donations, and we're here to help out. So great job, Kathleen.
Somebody said, tell him to let us know if it works on getting his ex back. I don't know who that is, but
Oh yeah, with the camera. I think they're mutually good friends right now. He gave her a house, a new house. And, he's a carpenter. He can build them. So we'll have to find out. We'll do a follow-up with them on that.
Somebody's asking too, what's the stronger scent? For me, I like the baking and the fruits. This definitely has more of the fruit that comes through it, and it really is. And the orange, the peach, the tangerine. I mean, it's just a really, really pretty fragrance. But then it then has that peach blossom. So it's just, I think you guys are really, really gonna like it, and I think it is very different than anything we currently have right now too. So I think you're gonna really like it. But we'll put that out there for you. So looking forward to June 1st for you guys to be able to get that one for your fragrance of the month. So, all right, anything else, Bob, before we let everyone go and enjoy the rest of their Friday?
Yeah, enjoy the weekend. There's a lot of things in the pipeline that we haven't touched on yet today. Kim doesn't even know a few of these. And so we have to get together. I've got a lot of stuff in the pipeline, a lot of ideas as far as corporate things and more things for you guys to grow your business. So I'm pretty excited. I'm always excited about the future. Last night I came home from a fundraiser for the mayor. And I'll just say that I met the senator last night, sat at the table next to me, and talked to me about what a job we're doing here. And he heard about the donation kind of thing. And he just got reelected. And so he said to me, what do I need? And I said, money would be nice to buy some new equipment and different things. He said, I'm behind you 100%. So he gave me a cell phone number because he had to get up on stage. It was kind of like towards the end of the event. And he's coming to see me next week. We're going to get together and talk about funds that are available for businesses our size that are grants, not loans, which is very interesting. So a lot of exciting things. We're looking at some pieces of equipment we'd like to buy to create new products for down the road for 2023 and 2024. And Michael's coming up with ideas with Kim. Somebody said, well, what's the candle? I go, I have no idea. I said, you got to talk to Kim and Michael. I go, I'm totally out of that loop. And Michael enjoys
a surprise for Bob every month when we do this.
well, I knew this one because the carpenter took it. So that's the only reason I knew. But I think Jody might have that. Did you ask me yesterday what candle it was? And I go, I really don't know. And then the carpenter came and I said, oh, that's a new one. That must be it. So I really didn't know because I'm trying to do some of the other things. We're working with the, quick update on the wooden lids. So we have more wooden lids being shipped out today from Chicago. They're costing us a little bit more than we thought, but you know what? Proudly made in the USA, guys. And I think, we share our story about gifting and giving money back, and products are made in the USA. And so I'm excited about that. The lids look good. He's excited to do business with us. Michael and I will be in Chicago. We're trying to get there in the next 3 to 4 weeks. I want Michael to learn from him. He has some other incredible things that he's doing, and maybe he can do some things for us in some different lines down the road. So, you know what? We're just getting started.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we are. All right. Well, thanks again, everybody. Thanks, Jody, again for joining us and sharing this great meeting. We're going to help you get a huge, huge, huge audience with you today on June 6th. So thanks, everybody, for joining us, and have a fantastic weekend, everybody.
Stay safe.
Bye, everybody.